Lucky Mermaid. It's my 1-year anniversary here on YouTube, and I wanted to make a little video as a thank you so you could learn a little bit more about me. I live at the Jersey Shore, as you may know, and it's an island surrounded by water, excellent for psychic energy, and it was devastated by Hurricane Sandy. There was 48 inches of water in my neighborhood, and 20 of that was inside my house. My house got torn apart, and through much to-do and consternation, it got rebuilt inside. And I've been living here for 2 years with my youngest son and my dog, Jack, who you hear snoring in the background many times in the videos. I have 2 boys. My oldest son, I'm very proud of him. He starts college in the fall. He's an author. He's publishing his first novel this summer on self-publishing on Amazon. He's a musician and an actor. He plays the piano, the violin. He composes music. He's very talented. I'm very proud of him. My younger son, Daniel, he is brilliant. He's very funny and a great all-round person to be around. He's a very happy guy. And he may be a scientist or a teacher or possibly a police officer. That's unknown at this point. My background is I was a pastry chef for 22 years. I graduated from the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, New York, and I've owned 2 pastry businesses. My first pastry shop was a wholesale business, actually, in Long Island, New York, and my retail pastry shop was also in Long Island, New York, back in the early 80s, long ago. And 14 years ago, after my youngest son was born, it was just too much to continue with the pastry chef work because it's very demanding, a lot of hours. I needed to be with my 2 little boys more, and I decided to develop my psychic ability, which I had since I was a child. I had many psychic experiences and started studying it on my own for many years, all the way up until my late 30s. And then I decided maybe I should take some classes. And I went to a local college, a community college, and took psychic development classes, many different types. I've had private coaching by a well-known author and medium, and I had private one-on-one mediumship coaching with her years ago. I did so with much encouragement from my psychic development teacher and my friends. I decided to change my career and start working with people by doing psychic readings. I did them for many years online and on the phone and also in person. And I had another website prior to this one several years ago that was called Positive Path. That site is no longer up and running. And I decided to start the Lucky Mermaid in May of last year and posted my videos to YouTube, not knowing that they would take off quite the way they did. People ask me about my guides. I have a team of guides. I know they're my ancestors. I know some of them are my father is one of my guides, and other relatives that I knew in this lifetime. I also have ancestors that are my guides that I never met. They're part of my team, as well as some spirits that I maybe knew in a previous life that are now my spirit guides. They usually refer to themselves by how many of them are with me. So when I go to do readings on YouTube or on in person, they'll tell me their number. Usually for many years it was 3, then it was 7 for a long time. Now it's 8, sometimes it's 9 or 10. So it just depends on the day. I really truly enjoy my work. I love talking with people, and I'm appreciative of people letting me get a look into their lives and trying to help them sort through the things they're going through and hopefully give them some insight that can help them. I want to say thank you so much for watching my videos and also for following me on Facebook and Twitter. Please subscribe to my channel. That way you will be able to be informed and notified of any new videos I'm posting and any other new and upcoming changes and developments to my channel. So again, I want to say this is my happy 1-year anniversary on YouTube, and I'm sending you much love from the Lucky Mermaid. Thank you. Hi Sagittarius, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for June 2015. This month I laid out the Rainbow Tarot spread for you and pulled an additional card from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck by Tony Carmine Salerno. Please note that these are general readings, and that to get a reading specifically for you, you would need to schedule a private reading. Also, if you would watch your rising sign and your moon sign videos, that could be helpful to you and give you additional insight. I've provided a link below this website that you can click on and find out what your rising sign is. However, you must know your birth time to know your rising sign. Unfortunately, you won't be able to find out your ascendant or rising sign, as it is also called, unless you have that birth time. Now on to your reading for June 2015, Sagittarius. The first card you have that shows up here today, you have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles to me is a card that symbolizes the apprentice. This is like the card of the apprentice. This is learning a new craft, learning a new skill, could be starting a new job, could even be starting a new business, and gaining financial abundance from this work because it is a number 8, and 8 is a very excellent number for attracting money to you. I hear you're reading between the lines and seeing the writing on the wall. I feel this has been a hard time for you recently that could feel like mentally or emotionally draining to you. There's a new entrance of something new is entering here. For some of you, it could be love or a love partnership. But something new is entering the picture here for you, Sag. I do feel some of you are reading up on a lot of news and information, like gathering news and information. I feel some of you might be streamlining some kind of productions and getting something out into the public. Something for like publication or public review. You might be putting yourself on YouTube or, doing some kind of video or movie production or publishing a book or, starting a new product line and getting it out into the world, into the public for review. It comes up here in this reading. And anything that you have spent money on in regard to this is really going to pay off. So, and any investment of money and time is going to really pay off here for you, Sagittarius. And this is a great dividing time. I'm hearing dividing the men from the boys. And I feel that some of you Sagittarians are going to be lighting the way, showing the way to other people of what it is they need to do and instructing other people. So if any of you are in a job where you would train new people coming in, I feel that's happening. I feel if any of you are light workers out there where you are
studying Reiki or other kind of energy work and healing. You could be training others in that regard, or psychic development or tarot reading, whatever it is, channeling. I get you're training and educating others. You could be training and educating others with what it is I see you putting out into the public for review. That could be of training or educational purposes as well. So that's what's coming up here first with this card of 8 of Pentacles. And I feel like if your home life has been disrupted, that it's going to be getting back on an even keel. Like any pieces are getting put back together. So any scrambling that's recently gone on in the home front, I feel like there's going to be some settling down now, evening out, things getting made right or put back together. So that's good news, because it sounds like some pieces coming back in. So if you've been a Sagittarius that your life has felt all jumbled up or rattled, or things were scattered and family members dispersed, or uprisings amongst your family, or falling outs, or whatever, I feel like, or any disruption, even if you had physical disruptions in your house, like if a tornado hit your house, or high winds, hurricanes, natural disasters of any kind, floods, whatever, I feel those pieces are getting put back together here to Sagittarius. So that's good. I'm happy for you about that. So the next card you have here today for June 2015, you have the 10 of Rods. And the 10 of Rods is a card to me that symbolizes going off on new and better horizons. And you're carrying 10 rods of burden, but the 10 rods of burden are actually a benefit or a blessing to you, because it's knowledge and experience that's going to help assist you on this new horizons you're headed towards. I hear there's a link between the past and the present, and you're making a lot of connections or reconnections right now. And I feel that some of you may be doing this through social media, through Facebook, could even be on dating sites. You may run into somebody you knew from the past, or, and you're seeing them somewhere on social media, I feel, and making some reconnections to the past. You're having some gravitational pull towards money right now. I feel some of you Sagittarians are going to experience finances improving and coming at you. Some of you, it may be in a very big way. Some of you may not feel it quite as big as some other Sagittarians, but I do see finances sort of coming at you. And some of you are going to be taking a leadership role where you're standing up in front of a class or the public and leading the way. I feel some of you are going to be doing this through talks and lectures or at gatherings. Some of you, I feel, are going to be doing this at colleges and or high schools. I feel some of you Sagittarians are going to be delivering a commencement speech at graduation, because I see you doing that. And for some of you, I feel, again, I'm going back to, if you're making a video that's for training or educational purposes, or that's one part of what it is you're putting out there to the public for review, I feel that's coming up again as you're teaching or leading the way. Being a leader comes up here. For any of you Sagittarians that are divorced and you felt like, I'm never going to get married again. Never say never, Sagittarius, because I feel like some of you, that's creeping at you too. You have some things coming at you in this weird little way. You've got some makeovers coming up here. Some of you are getting makeovers. Or starting out new. That's come up a lot lately. Maybe Mercury in retrograde might be making that happen and affecting us all in that way. You reconnecting with someone you've known from the past and seeing them on social media, or, that's come up for at least one other sign. And it's coming up for you, and this makeover, like, kind of thing happening. You're not the first sign to get that. I know I got that last month for some signs. You're getting it. That would be typical for Mercury in retrograde, but be careful doing it then, because you may not like what you start then. So you might want to wait till after June 11th. If you got some plan to, like, get any facelifts, cosmetic surgery, breast implants, tummy tucks, lip injections, collagen, whatever, Botox, or do something major like cutting your hair and dyeing it a completely different color, I wouldn't do that in Mercury in retrograde. Wait to see how you feel after June 11th, okay? So don't do anything drastic, Sagittarius. Okay, so crowning your reading, this could be you, Sagittarius. You have the Page of Rods here. Now, the Page of Rods to me symbolizes a fire sign person. This would either be a Sagittarius, a Leo, or a Aries. This could be their sun sign, their rising sign, or their moon sign. This, to me, this card also comes up when spirit guides are giving a message. So I just have to hear why this is here, if this is someone you know, if it's you, or if it's a guide for you. If you've had some kind of existing plan that you already made, I feel it's getting revised or getting ready to get revised. And I hear you saying, back the truck up. We're going to wait. So if you've been ready to build a house or break ground somewhere, you may be telling the contractors or the construction team to wait for some reason. It could be because you're superstitious about something, or everybody's coming into play in this project, like, and causing interference or causing things like change that, don't do that, make it this way, make it that way. Like, there could be too many cooks stirring the pot here too. Might be why you're putting the brakes or to halt this project. Doesn't mean you're not going to do it, just means you're putting the brakes on it right now. You may delay going forward with it till August. It could even be July. You give it the green light to go again, but I'm getting like the very end of July, but stronger in August. About then it moves forward again. So if you put on the brakes or there's any delays for a whole gambit or variety of reasons in some, house you're building or plan that you were instituting to take off and take action, a new plan, something, I feel like things are being revised here. Which, again, I'm not going to sound like a broken record. It could be because Mercury is retrograde that it's getting revised. But I'm going to tell you what, I've said it before in another video, I feel like this one was particularly powerful. And it could be because we did have that lunar eclipse, which was an incredibly powerful one in April, on April 4th. And we also had a solar eclipse in March, I believe it was on the 21st, that the effects of the eclipses can last from, I know for 3 months. It may go up as far as 6. I'm not sure about that. But the eclipses' effects last they reverberate over the months afterwards. And Mercury in retrograde is probably triggering some of it too. And the new moons trigger them, and the full moons trigger them. So just know that it's a temporary delay, and you're going to work past it. But it's actually a positive thing that it's delayed, even though it may seem like a negative. It's going to work out better in your favor that this is what happened. You may be switching somebody out here too, because I'm picking up like somebody in the mix here. You might be like, you know what, I'm not going with this guy. Might not be the whole project getting scrapped, but there might be one aspect of it, because I'm seeing you go, you know what, I'm on board with all of this, but this area is too uncertain or gray or cloudy to me. And this person or this part of this situation has to get pulled out and somebody new brought in or some new idea brought in, because there's an area of it that it needs to be reworked. So it's not a bad thing. And the next card you have in this layout today for June 2015, you have Three of Cups. And Three of Cups to me is a card that symbolizes attending parties, gatherings, or celebrations. You could be giving the parties as well. And this card also can symbolize a celebratory conclusion to something that's been going on in your life, that you've been waiting for it to end or be concluded, and now it shall be. I feel that if you've been waiting for a new job, I hear that those of you that have been waiting for a new job, you're going to get a dream job offered to you, because I'm hearing dream job. And I feel for many of you, you're going to feel hands down, single-handedly, this is the best thing that's come along or happened to you or for you for a while. And I hear some real rites of passages are happening here, and the climate is right for what you are doing or presenting. I feel that for many of you, you're going to get offered something that stops you dead in your tracks. I see you going, wait, what? Did they just offer that to me? Did they just say that to me? Did that just happen? Did I just get that email? Did I just get that phone call? Did they just say that to me? Like, I see, for some of you, I'm seeing that. And I feel that those of you that this will make sense to, I get that there are people that really want you to be part of their project or part of their team or part of their plan or part of their, business. I get that. That's coming up here for some of you Sagittarians. I feel that some of you, and this could apply to non-working Sagittarians, are really spending some time alone and sorting things out, discovering things about yourself and sorting out what kind of things you want to do with your life and what things you want to weed out and not do, and what things you don't want to repeat in your life. Any patterns, any repetitive patterns that have gone on, like especially in love relationships, and it doesn't matter. It can be with family, can be with jobs, it can be in love. I see you reviewing them and going, well, that happened, and then it happened again, and then I saw it happen again. And I see you thinking, why? And saying, it is not going to happen again. I am not repeating it. Because you may start to realize what part you played in the repeating process. So I do pick that up for some of you, especially the non-working Sagittarians. But all Sagittarians could be doing this review, actually. For any of you not coupled and looking to be coupled, I feel a new budding romance could very well start to blossom and bloom, but I actually am hearing that for September. So if you've been a Sagittarian waiting for love and bored with your love life, or, wondering when your ship of love is going to come in, I do feel if you don't see it in this summer, if it doesn't happen between now and August, I'm really picking up strongly for the month of September for many of you Sagittarians. So, your outcome card in the tarot portion of your reading today, Sagittarius, you have the Hierophant. And to me, the Hierophant is God showing up in your reading today to give you blessings, and it could be a warning, it could be a cautionary card giving you a warning. This card can also symbolize higher education and higher learning. I hear you're great and your reputation speaks for itself. Well, that's a very positive statement they just said right there. I hear, don't think too hard about the next move that you're going to make. Just put one foot in front of the other and walk out that door, because you're going to be happy you did. You're being guided and led to do that, and it's going to be a positive step for you. Some of you, I feel, are going to be getting rid of old things or getting rid of some things, but I hear some of you are going to be recycling some old things. So I feel like you could be doing some, like shabby chic stuff where you get some old, like cool flea market find and you redo it and put it in your home, or just some old things you had or that were in your family that were pretty cool, but they look like outdated or they're, beat up. You could be recycling some things and making some really cool things, because I'm seeing some cool stuff. I feel like I'm watching that show on TV where they go in and, they go through people's like stash of old stuff and then they take it and resell it to other people. But I see you refurbishing it or fixing it up, and you may be actually fixing it up and reselling it, or just enjoying it yourself and using it, because recycling some old things comes up here. And I do feel that somebody out there is going to be developing a new marketing strategy or scheme and bringing it to the attention of your higher ups, like presenting it to your bosses and your higher ups in your company. And I feel like it's going to do well. You're going to get some kudos from that and some bonuses and successes and blessings with it. I feel that you're really ready to establish yourself as a prominent figure, whether it's in the business or company you're employed by. This can also take place in your family. You could be establishing yourself as a real leader in your family. And it could also be if you are an entrepreneur yourself in your own business. There's new money to be had. And I'm going to tell you what, if you don't make your money in this year of 2015, the way I see it, the second quarter of 2016 is going to be financially successful for you. So if you're one of the Sagittarians that's been like, when's my money coming in? I see it coming in for some of you like soon. But if it doesn't come to you soon and you're feeling dejected and depressed, then I feel you're the Sagittarius group that's getting your money coming to you in the second quarter of 2016. That's what they just said right here. So that's interesting news here. Anybody that's a rivalry team to you is going to take a hit, and you're going to excel here. So just know, if you have any rivalry in business or love or whatever the rivalry is, your team or you is going to excel, and the rival team or company or person or group of people is going to take a hit. So you're actually going to be doing well there, Sagittarius. So now for your Angels, Gods, and Goddesses card, you got the card of Angel of Communication. It's a card you got for June 2015. And the card says, communicate clearly. Don't be afraid to tell it like it is. Well, I've known some Sagittarians in my day, and I don't know them to be too afraid to tell it like it is. So keep up with it, Sagittarius. That's what I say. Your guarding and protective nature has been a blessing to everybody. And your lamp light shines very bright, and your gravitational pull is very strong right now. And I feel that people are going to be gravitating towards you and pulled towards you in many senses, for protection, for guidance, for leadership, for jobs, for raises, for promotions, for networking. I mean, it's across the board. I gotta say, Sagittarius, you have it going on across the board here with that. I feel many of you Sagittarians are going to have a revitalized energy, and that the universe is supporting this, and that some of you could be presented with a very interesting job offer or contract or new opportunity of some sort. I do feel that many of you are really letting your hair down and will not be pulling any punches. I do feel you're going to be experiencing a great deal of respect, and a camaraderie of spirit with others comes up strongly here now, Sagittarius. So I hope that made sense to you, and I certainly hope it was of help to you. I'd like to say thank you so much for watching and sharing and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for Google Plusing. I do appreciate that. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, because then you will be notified of any new or upcoming changes that may occur with my channel, and I'd like to keep you informed of that. And I'd also like to remind you to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, because I post things there daily that you're not going to be able to see here on YouTube. So please be sure to follow me there. And if you'd like to learn more about me or schedule a private reading with me, please visit my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. I wish you a beautiful, peaceful, and happy month of June, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace. I get some emails of some frequently asked questions that I'd like to address here. If you have scheduled a private reading with me, please take note of the time zone. When you scheduled your appointment with me, you received an email confirmation stating that that was scheduled for East Coast time. I am on the East Coast of the United States, so please be sure to check a time zone converter, or else you might be getting a psychic wake-up call. So be sure to check that out. Also, please make sure to make your payments at the time you schedule your reading. I do have to go through the unpaid appointments and cancel them and open it up to the long wait list. I really don't want to cancel your appointment, especially if you've been waiting for quite a few months for your appointment. So please, to secure your appointment time with me, please make your payment at the time you book your appointment. Thank you for that. Also, please be sure to look at the policies on the same order page, because I have many issues of missed appointments due to incorrect phone numbers entered in on the online scheduling system, or phone numbers that have not been updated. So please make sure to check on that. Also, due to time zone confusion, again, it is listed on my order page. I'm on the East Coast, and you get the email confirmation also stating that. So please make note, I am on the East Coast. That is the time you booked for. All steps are on my order page on how to book a reading with me. I get many emails where people say, how do you book an appointment? If you go to my website and go to my order page, the steps are listed there 1 through 5 on how to schedule your appointment and how to make your payment, and that it is East Coast time. So please be sure to check that out if you're interested in booking a reading with me. Also, if you're interested in booking a reading with me, take note as well that it is booking 8 months out now, 8 and 9 months out now, January and February time frames. So if you are not able to wait 8 months or 9 months to get your appointment, I know it's very long. please don't schedule unless you can wait that long. I don't like to keep people waiting, but I get many requests for people asking me if they can move their appointment up sooner. And very often I really can't do that. The wait list is so long, I have no way to bump other people off because you may be feeling like you need the reading right now. Most people feel like they need the reading right now. So I really can't do that. So please make note of that. Only schedule with me if you are willing to wait the 8 to 9 months. I truly thank you for all the outpouring of interest I've received and all the many, many appointments I've received of viewers that have booked private readings with me. I truly appreciate it. I really look forward to connecting with you, and, you know, keep watching these videos because you never know what's going to come up next. You never know what opportunities or things may be coming up. Some changes maybe in the future of, you know, different things that are going to happen here with this channel. So please be sure to stay tuned. And if you've had any questions about any of the things I've discussed, please go to my website. Everything you need to know is really on that order page. I look forward to doing more psychic readings for you. Thank you.